Have you recently bought a blowing machine? Are you facing continuous breakdowns in your machines? Has your machine supplier given you a preventive breakdown schedule for your machine so that you know what to maintain on a daily, weekly, monthly basis? If not, then you don't need to worry any further. Today, I will give you the most comprehensive preventive maintenance schedule so as to minimize the breakdowns in your blowing machines. Hi, my name is Rohit Agarwal and I am the owner of General PET Industries, your packaging partner. Over my 20 years of experience in manufacturing PET preforms and caps, we've helped over 100 blowers, both in India and Nepal, in maintaining their profitability. By providing them the right price preforms and caps, we've educated them on how to select a blowing machine and most importantly, to have a schedule to maintain it. Well, now we would be educating you on the same. Firstly, let's see the things we need to check every day. You need to check whether the screw components are loose or whether there is a shifting in the installation position. You need to check whether the emergency stop button can work correctly. You need to open the valve under air circuit and air filter and remove water and foreign matter. Check whether the circulating water is jammed. In principle, the power supply of the auxiliary machine should be connected before the main machine. After connecting the power supply of the auxiliary machine, please confirm the running status and setting value, like temperature, of every auxiliary machine. For example, for chiller, confirm the temperature and flow rate of water of the chiller water. In a compressor, you need to confirm the pressure and the volume of air supplied to the blowing machine. In a blowing machine, there is a high pressure and low pressure in the working of any blowing machine. It must that there is no leakage in any circuit. You need to operate the machine in manual mode to confirm the up and down movement of the base mold and the closing of plastic blowing machine, whether it is reliable or not. You need to check by eye whether there are defects like moisture condensation, rust, foreign matter, etc. You need to confirm whether the setting and the running of heater is correct. Now let's check for items every week. When checking, it is necessary to cut off the power supply of the machine. You need to check the lubrication, that is the oil and grease. If it is less, you need to top up. Then you need to check the mold clamping unit of the blowing mold and installation of the stretching rod. You need to check whether the stretching rod has loosened. If the head of the stretching rod is deformed or damaged, it will influence the formation of the bottle. If necessary, please replace components. You need to check the heater to confirm whether there is any damage. You need to clean aluminium baffle board. If there is a strain, it will cause unequal heating on the preform, thus influencing the bottle blowing quality. Then you need to confirm whether the installation bolts of the mold and the mechanical has not loosened. You also need to clean all the components of the mold and check whether there is wearing and deformation. Below are the contents for every month. When checking, it is obviously a must to cut off the power supply of the machine. Firstly, you need to check whether the bolts and nuts of movable parts of the machinery, the installation of bolts, of mold components, etc. have loosened. If there is any loosening, please tighten immediately and mark the bolts to check whether the same bolts are loosening. Then, you need to check and clean every silencer in the air circuit. If the jam cannot be resolved after cleaning, please replace all components. Also, you need to check the tubes. You have to check whether there is any air leakage at the connector and damage of components. You need to check whether there are events like wearing, bending, broken, etc. on the surface of the tubes. You need to top up lubrication grease on the touch surface of the mold. You also need to check the situation of the filter in the power cabinet. If the stain or jam is serious, please clean at once. Check auxiliary machines by referring to the user manual of every machine. Now, we will check for items for every 6 months. Firstly, you need to clean and check the whole machinery. You need to check the wiring of the power supply and all plugins. Check all fuses. Make sure every connecting bolt is tight. You need to check whether there is loosening or copper wire leakage at nuts and connecting parts. You need to check whether oil or water has entered the control cabinet or rubbish and dust. If there is, please remove it immediately. Also need to check whether the rubber cover of the control cabinet is mechanical. Connecting hole are sealed tightly. For avoiding earth leakage accident, please implement an earth leakage test. This can be carried out by any electrical engineer. You need to check the air circuit thoroughly. Test the sealing performance of air circuit, control valve, pressure meters, tubes and connectors. If this video has educated you on how to maintain your blowing machine, I request you to please share this video with your fellow blowers and friends. Also, in case I have missed something, I would request you to please leave a comment below so that we can update this and make this the most comprehensive maintenance guide for your blowing machine. Signing off. See you in my next video.